your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 Legion Baseball. Our coverage on KOFO is being brought to you by our Legion Baseball title sponsors, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King and the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Legion Baseball on KOFO is also brought to you by Quality Structures in Richmond, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Bank Midwest, Sutton's Jewelry, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, also by Advent Health Ottawa, Goppert State Service Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Corner Market, Agler and Gaddert Certified Public Accountants, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, and by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Croucher Abstract and Title Company, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Beanie's Body Shop, Arvest Bank, and CarStar. Now, from the Diamond, let's join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
And welcome back to Rather Stadium in Junction City, final game of this 2020 Turf War at Rathard Field. And it's the host team, the Junction City Blues, taking on your Ottawa Arrows here this evening. Both teams looking to even their record in the tournament. Both teams won earlier today. Junction City beat Newton by the final score of 7-3 in the first game this morning. And Ottawa with a 3-1 winner, was a 3-1 winner over the tournament champion from Salina. That's the only game the Falcons lost. And so the Arrows picking up their 10th win on the season, and they'll look for number 11 here against Junction City as we get our way here in just a few minutes. We'll take a quick time out and come back with more. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball, sponsored by brought to you by our title sponsors. Those are State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King and also Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
It's summer, and odds are, at some point, your teenager's going to ask if they can borrow the car. Being sure they're safe is your first thought, which leads to your second thought. Do I have enough coverage? Now you're thinking, time to call your local State Farm agent in Ottawa, Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Kramer Pharmacy knows that right now it's all about safety and convenience. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts reminding you that you can park out front and call 242-0240 and we'll bring your prescription out or pick up your written script to be filled. We also want you to know about our new Saturday hours from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can still get the same weekday service from 9 to 7, and if you still aren't ready to get out and about, you can always take advantage of our free delivery service. Kramer Pharmacy open 9 to 7 weekdays and Saturday from 9 to 2 at 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
Well, I don't remember exactly what the quote is from the movie Bull Durham, but basically it's a pretty simple game. You throw the ball, you catch the ball, you hit the ball. And the Arrows did a good job of that in all three facets against Salina. They got great pitching from Lane Altick, who threw a 5-hitter, struck out 5. They got timely hitting, including 2-out RBIs in the 4th inning from Jose Richards and Aiden Michael. And they played solid defense. They did not commit an error in picking up a 3-1 win. Brendan Oshel continued his good hitting with a couple of hits. Richards had 2 hits as well with an RBI. And as I mentioned, Lane Altick, the left-hander, kept Salina at bay. Salina really tries to be aggressive with you. They'll do a lot of different things once they get on the base paths, and Altic allowing 9 base runners in the contest, but keeping, as I said, Salina at bay and keeping them from doing some of those things and picking up the complete game victory. In this game this evening, it'll be right-hander Carson Hine on the hill for the Arrows. And we'll be back to take a look at the starting lineups after this timeout. You're listening to Arrows Baseball, brought to you by our title sponsors, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic and State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King.
Ottawa Chiropractic is ready to help with your chiropractic needs and implementing strict cleaning regimes for your family's health and safety. And speaking of family, Ottawa Chiropractic encourages family visits. Children can experience body trauma from jumping and tumbling, bouncing and bumping, but young bodies may also look to chiropractic care to improve chronic ear infection or sleep disturbance. Find out more. Call for your family appointment today at 785-242-BACK. That's 242-BACK. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 till 6, Tuesday and Friday, 7 till 11.
This is Aaron with Beanie's Body Shop and Repair in Ottawa. We want to make sure that your vehicle stays healthy, so we will come pick it up, repair it, and return it for your convenience. Let us take care of you and your investment at this difficult time. Call 242-4082.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
Did you know Kansans with disabilities are nearly 3 times more likely to be victims of a crime? Are you a Kansan with a disability? Are you also a victim of crime? The Disability Crime Victims Unit may be able to provide you with free advocacy or civil legal services to respond to your disability rights needs as a crime victim. It doesn't matter how large or small the crime. It doesn't matter whether you reported this crime to anyone. If you are a person with a disability and a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas to find out if their Disability Crime Victims Unit can help you. Call toll-free 877-776-1541 or go to drckansas.org. Content of this radio ad is sponsored by the Disability Rights Center of Kansas and this station. It is supported by subgrant number 18-VOCA-55, awarded through the Federal Office for Victims of Crime as administered by the Kansas Governor's Grants Program. It does not necessarily reflect the views of the Office of the Kansas Governor or the U.S. Department of Justice.
Here are your starting lineups. First of all, for Ottawa, leading off doing the pitching will be Carson Hine. Batting second, playing at third base, Aiden Michael. Hitting third in center field, Brett Hadel. Doing the catching and batting cleanup here tonight will be Brendan Noshel. The left fielder, Ryan Laurie, bats fifth. Hitting sixth, playing in right field, Jackson Lytle. Shortstop Brady Beats will bat seventh, hitting eighth, and playing at first base, Lane Altic. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Liam Robertson. For the Arrows, it'll be Hine, Michael, and Hadel, Oshel, Laurie, and Lytle, Beats, Altic, and Robertson. For Junction City, leading off doing the pitching, Russell Wilkie. Batting second, the second baseman, Kyrell Taylor. Hitting third, playing at first base, is Jake Vornado. Doing the catching, and the cleanup man will be Keon Taylor. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Jordan Kell. Hitting sixth at third base, Braden Avers. The center fielder, Jason Sanchez, will bat seventh. Hitting eighth in right field, Aiden Field. And the left fielder, Neil Crowley, will bat ninth. For the Blues, it'll be Wilkie, Kyrell Taylor, and Vornado, Keon Taylor, Kell, and Avers, Sanchez, Field, and Crowley. Umpires just now arriving. We'll have ground rules with the coaches here in just a minute or two, and we'll take a 2-minute break and come back with more here from Rathard Stadium. You are listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Corner Market, where the community meets for coffee, cafe, or cocktails. Yep, we said cocktails, as in full bar service. Corner Market is a win-win location for coffee, cafe, or cocktails. Open Friday and Saturday, 6 till 10. Sunday through Thursday, 6 till 8 at the corner of 4th and Main.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Great Life Golf and Fitness, a proud supporter of Ottawa Legion Baseball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life State-of-the-Art Fitness Center, downtown Ottawa, is accessible 24 hours a day. Call 785-242-3734 for your membership. From accounting to income tax preparation, auditing and management advisory, estate planning and sales tax services, even fraud examination. For you, your business, and your peace of mind. Agler and Gatter Public Service Accountants. Call 785-242-3170.
More than 100,000 Americans have died of the coronavirus, but you don't have to be a victim. Now, New York Times best-selling author and renowned medical doctor Chauncey Crandall reveals how you can prevent and beat the virus. In Dr. Crandall's new book, Fight Back, you can find your real risk from conditions like obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, asthma, and more. Fight Back also reveals the 3 most important things you can do to prevent the virus. Dr. Crandall shares the natural immunity boosters that fight any virus, and he details the drugs that help and the latest on a vaccine. If you have obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, or other conditions, you need to get Dr. Crandall's Fight Back. Newsmax calls it the best book on the coronavirus. It's already a #1 Amazon bestseller. Get Fight Back in bookstores or see the free offer and save $20. Just call 800-821-3000. That's 800-821-3000. 821-3000. Or go online to fightback411.com today.
Junction City, the home team here this evening. Defensively for them in left field, Neil Crowley. Jason Sanchez is in center, and Aiden Field in right. The third baseman is Braden Avers. At shortstop, Jordan Kell. Second baseman is Kyrell Taylor, and at first base, Jake Fornato. Doing the catching, Keon Taylor, and on the mound, right-hander Russell Wilkie as Carson Hines stands in, and we're ready for some baseball. Hope you enjoy it here on KOFO. First pitch is a fastball high. Game time is 6:48. Hine, then Michael and Hadel here in the top of the first. Down too low. Hine takes low, 3 balls, no strikes. Shadow starting to creep over the third base foul line. The batter is in shadows, the pitcher's mound in light. And ball 4 high. Hine draws the leadoff walk. Aiden Michael, the batter. Aiden 2 for 8 in the 3 games up to this point. 3 runs batted in. Hine will give way to a courtesy runner. That is going to be Jose Richards running for him. Michael had an RBI single against Salina earlier. Swings and skies it to right. Field underneath it makes the catch. There's one down. Brett Hadel, the batter. Hadel 2 for 9, a couple of RBIs in the tournament. Pitch from Wilkie is a strike. Richards leads away at first. They throw over that way. He dives back in safely. Oh, 1 pitch. Hadel swings and misses. Stretch, 2-strike pitch, fouled it off. Wilkie will throw over to first once again, and Richards back. He's there with one out here in the top of the first. Foul ball off the helmet of the catcher. So still two strikes to Hadel. Quick throw to first. Richards diving back in once again. Hitting the air to the left, drifting under it, and making the play is Crowley for the second out. Now Brendan Oshel. Brendan, a couple more hits against Salina, is 4 for 9 in the tournament, 3 RBIs. Richards, big lead at first. Oshel inside out swing, skies it first base side, foul territory, and it will reach the seats. Wilkie comes set, 0-1 pitch. Outside, the throw behind the runner, Richards, and he's out. Well, Jose was not paying close attention, and Taylor guns him down. No runs for the Arrows. No hits, no errors, nobody left. At the end of a half inning of play, Ottawa nothing, and Junction City coming to bat. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This is Margie Hindeleiter, Community President at Bank Midwest in Ottawa, proud to support our local sports teams like Ottawa Post 60 Legion baseball team. It's just common sense to be involved with the youth and their parents in our community. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives. Member FDIC.
When purchasing or refinancing a home, do you know what transpires from time of application to the day of settlement? Rod Croucher and his dedicated staff will guide you through the process, protecting you against any adverse title claims or risks. Croucher Abstract and Title, 324 South Main, Ottawa.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Hi, this is Chad Bruno, Director at the ORC. We are pleased to announce that we are back to our normal business hours, Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 to 3 p.m., and Sunday, 1 to 4. Some of our restrictions are still in place for safety of all our patrons. Our Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
Junction City bats here in the bottom of the first. Wilkie, Kyrell Taylor, and Vornado. Defensively for the Arrows in left field this evening, Ryan Laurie. Brett Hadel in center, and Jackson Lytle gets the call in right. Third baseman is Aiden Michael. At shortstop, Brady Beats. Liam Robertson is playing second, and at first base, Lane Altick. Brendan Oshel behind the plate, and right-hander Carson Hine on the mound. Carson threw a couple of innings on Thursday night in the second game loss to the Gladstone Owls. He allowed a couple of hits and a run that was unearned. He walked one, struck out one. The pitcher, Russell Wilkie, will lead things off for the Blues. Right-handed batter, pitched from Hine. Fastball hit into shallow center. That's a long run for Hadel, and he makes the catch. Fine running catch by Hadel. Basically took it off the ground. And there's one down. Now Kyrell Taylor, the batter. Bluffs bunt and takes outside. Line drive up the middle, base hit center field. Taylor with a soft liner into shallow center, and he's on with one out. The batter is Jake Vornado. Left-handed hitter. Hines' pitch is grounded to the hole and on into left field for a base hit. Taylor stops at second. And the Blues have something going here in the bottom half of the first. Cleanup batter Keon Taylor will stand in. He's a right-handed hitter. Pitch from Hine. Swing and a miss. Had him tied up with a fastball on the inside part of the plate. Pitch down low. Nothing in the bottom of the first, but Junction City threatening. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss at a high fastball. Altic at first base, playing in front of the runner. Runner heads for third, and there's a balk called. Or was there time called? Time was called. Kyrell Taylor had out at second base, had taken off for third. The time had been called. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Two outs in the inning, and now Jordan Kell, the shortstop, will hit. That's from the right side. Now Altic playing behind the runner at first. Fastball through there for strike one called. Long look at second, and Hine will step off the rubber. Oh, 1 to Kell. Caught the outside corner at the knees, 0-2. And that went over the head. Caught a piece of the bat of Kell. Dead ball. And the count remains 2 strikes. Hit foul over by the first base dugout. Hine gets a new baseball. Runners retreat. Taylor out at second base, Vornado at first. Chopper toward the hole is short, and they'll have no play. Now Beats will dive and try to get the runner at third, but Taylor dives back in safely, and the bases will be loaded. Beats was trying to keep the runner close out at second base, so he really was not in position to make that play. Not necessarily his fault. That was what they elected to do. The batter is Brayton Avers. Fouls this one off first base side. Michael tried to range to his left to pick up the hopper, but once it got past him, there was no chance. 0-1 pitch, hit into shallow center field, coming on, Hadel, he'll make the play, and Hine able to work out of the jam. No runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. At the end of 1, it's Ottawa nothing, Junction City nothing, and we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 103.7 FM and 1220 KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Since 1899, Goppert State Service Bank has worked side by side with friends and neighbors to help shape the future of our community. The Goppert State Service Bank offers a full range of banking services for every need. The Goppert State Service Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Advent Health Ottawa is keeping you safe by having all team members and visitors wear masks, practice social distancing strategies, taking temperature checks, and utilizing enhanced deep cleaning procedures. Your assistance and understanding are greatly appreciated because at Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you. For Sutton's Jewelry, customer service during the COVID-19 crisis actually means customer safety. That's why they closed their doors for 2 months, a first in their 70-year history. And while they're still taking every precautionary measure to keep you safe, their doors are now open and they're ready to serve your jewelry needs. Stop in and celebrate with savings throughout the store, including Vera Bradley bags and gifts. Everyone at Sutton's Jewelry has missed providing that customer service to you. So stop in. They're now open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5:30, Saturday, 10 to 2. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main.
Brendan Oshel leads off the second for the Arrows. Pitch to him. It's hit in the air to center field. Sanchez has it. 1 pitch, 1 out. Ryan Laurie, the batter. Ryan, a couple of hits in the 3 games previous, 2 for 7. Swings and misses at this offering, strike 1. Little shallow fly ball, and Sanchez, the center fielder, is there to make the catch. 3 pitches, 2 outs. Now Jackson Lytle will bat. Jackson actually first plate appearance in this tournament. He's a left-handed batter. Takes down low. Lytle, a couple of appearances on the mound through the last inning against Newton. Pitched down low to him, 2-0, and then started the game against the Kansas Senators and really pitched well in that one. Outside corner at the knees, 2-1. High and outside, 3-1 to Lytle. And outside ball 4, so the Arrows have a 2-out base runner. That will get Brady Beats to the plate. Brady is 1 for 9 in the tournament. Down in the dirt, blocked by the catcher Taylor, so no advance by Lytle. Going outside, that one backhanded by Taylor. 2-0. Up over Beats his head. And now a quick visit from the dugout. Might be that Wilkie is just struggling with release point. He walked Hine in the first on 4 straight pitches, but then threw nothing but strikes after that. Got the first 2 men out in this inning on 3 pitches, but since that time has thrown 7 outside the zone with just 1 strike. Beat stands back in. Lytle over at first with 2 outs. And Brady takes ball 4 low. Now Lane Altick, 1 for 2 this weekend. Breaking ball is high. Went around. Kind of a half-hearted swing there, 1-1. In the dirt, Taylor blocks it. Count to Aldick, 2 balls and a strike. 2 on, 2 out. Swing and a miss. Aldick trying to pull a pitch on the outer part of the plate. Check to swing, the pitch outside and a full count. So now Lytle and Beats can run with this next pitch. And here it is. Swing and a miss. Belfea foul tipped it, not held by the catcher. Again, the 3-2 pitch, and again he fouls it off. Ground ball to the left side, fielded by the shortstop, long throw across, and it's in time. Kell hopped it across there, but it was a good bounce and easily handled by the first baseman Fornato. Ottawa out here in the second. No runs, no hits, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Ottawa nothing, Junction City nothing. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Why is Kansas State Bank your hometown bank? Because the people you know support the people you know, like sponsoring this broadcast of Ottawa Legion Baseball, and by providing SBA loans of over $8 million as part of the Payroll Protection Program for local businesses. Kansas State Bank, proud to be your hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adams & Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adams & Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Ottawa Chiropractic is ready to help with your chiropractic needs and implementing strict cleaning regimes for your family's health and safety. And speaking of family, Ottawa Chiropractic encourages family visits. Children can experience body trauma from jumping and tumbling, bouncing and bumping, but young bodies may also look to chiropractic care to improve chronic ear infection or sleep disturbance. Find out more. Call for your family appointment today at 785-242-BACK. That's 242-BACK. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 till 6, Tuesday and Friday, 7 till 11.
Lower third of the order for Junction City here in the second. Jason Sanchez, Aiden Field, and Neil Crowley. Carson Hine gave up 3 hits in the first, but the third was an infield single and just loaded the bases, and he was able to retire Braden Avers on a fly ball to center to get out of the jam. Jason Sanchez, a right-handed hitter. Hine throws inside. Fouled it out of play, 1-1. This is a very young Junction City Blues team. One pitch, way inside. He had to dance out of the way of it. Two-one pitch. He fouls it off. Both teams looking to even their record in the tournament. Newton already at 2-2, as is Topeka, the Senators. Slowly hit ground ball to first. Altic up with it. Steps on the bag. One down. Salina has won the tournament, going 3-1 in round robin play. Arrow's the only team to beat them, 3-1 earlier this afternoon. Now Aiden Field, the batter. Fastball is outside. We're in the bottom of the second, 0-0. One out, nobody on for the Blues. Pitch inside. Swings and fouls it off down the right field line. Another foul ball out of play. Evens the count, 2-2. Wind blowing in from right center field now. The chance of rain that we talked about in the first broadcast today is pretty much gone for this ball game. Line foul down the left field line. I think most of the precipitation is setting up shop closer to home. I know Kansas City was expecting some rain. Another 2-2 pitch to Field, and he fouls it off again. Hine from the stretch, and his next pitch is up too high. The count is full. Ball 4 low. So a good at bat there by Field to draw the walk. He's at first with one out for Neil Crowley. Hines' pitch is in the dirt and a nice stop by Oshel. Inside, 2-0. Right through there. Crowley gave it a look, but decided to take 2-1. Fouled it back. Field the runner out at first. 2-2 pitch is strike three called. Outside corner with the fastball. And back to the top of the order for Russell Wilkie. Retired on a fine play in right center field by the center fielder Hadel back in the first. Takes up too high. One-oh pitch, caught the outside corner. One delivery. Outside, 2-1 now. Hine checks the runner at first. And his pitch missed away. Three-one to Wilkie. The line drive past the pitcher on into center field, base hit. Field stops at second. And 2 on with 2 out for Kyrell Taylor, who singled to center his first time up. Hine checks the runners, comes to the plate, and it misses outside. Pickoff moved to second, runner back. Ground ball to the hole. Diving stop by Beats, but he'll have no play, and that will load the bases. So once again, bases loaded, 2 outs. This time it's Jake Vornado, who singled to left back in the first. Hine's pitch is on the outside corner, strike one called. Fly ball left field. Laurie coming in to his right, makes the catch. And again, Carson Hine works out of trouble. No runs, 2 hits, 3 left. At the end of 2, it remains Ottawa nothing, Junction City nothing. We'll return after a 1-minute break. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This is Margie Hindeleiter, Community President at Bank Midwest in Ottawa, proud to support our local sports teams like Ottawa Post 60 Legion Baseball Team. It's just common sense to be involved with the youth and their parents in our community. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives. Member FDIC.
You got to the game late, and the only place to park turned out to be a little too close to foul territory. But you're not worried. In fact, you watch the rest of the game before you even go check the damage. How can you be so confident? Your auto insurance is with local State Farm agent Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Now that you're out and about again, there's a better chance you may need us sooner than later. At CarStar Ottawa, our lobby is open and we're ready to take care of your vehicle with convenient and trustworthy repairs. Call 242-8916 CarStar. Stay safe and relax. We'll take it from here.
Top of the third, 0-0 ball game. Liam Robertson will lead things off for the Arrows, then back to the top of the order for Carson Hine and Aiden Michael. Liam Robertson has batted once in the tournament. He's 0 for 1. He has been a courtesy runner quite often, scored a couple runs in that role. Swings the first pitch and pops it up at the plate. Catcher Taylor, it's going to bounce and it's going to roll foul. Nobody took charge out there. The pitcher probably had an easier play, but he did not call it. Taylor got out of the way. The ball hit in fair territory and then bounced foul. So Robertson has another chance. Takes the strike, 0-2. Curveball inside. Hit in the air to center. Sanchez under it, makes the catch. Ottawa hitting a bunch of pitches in the air here in this ballgame. That is the fifth put out by an outfielder. Back to the top of the order, Carson Hine drew a walk back in the first. Hit down the right field line, trouble if it's fair, and it'll be a foul ball and land out of the reach of the trio of fielders headed that direction. Ottawa's still looking for its first hit. They've had 3 base runners. Wilkie ready, the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball past the mound onto the center field. That's a base hit. One out single for Hine. Aiden Michael, the batter. Aiden flied out to the right fielder in the first. Stretch and the pitch. Runner goes, hit and run, fouled out of play. Down the right field line on into the beer garden area. Junction City has a college-age team that plays here as well, the Brigade, now not in action this season with the COVID-19. And there's a runner headed for second, and the throw is going to be in time to get him, and the Arrows lose another man on the base paths. That is not good base running right there. Hine took off far too early. And Wilkie stepped off the rubber through to the shortstop covering. Breaking ball to Michael is up too high. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on. Fouled out of play. Swing and a foul ball back of the plate. We're in the top of the third. Still 0-0. Down low. Count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Missed inside. Three-two pitch. Lines sharply, but right to the shortstop. Long throw across, off the bag, but he'll tag Michael, and that ends the inning. No runs for Ottawa, 1 hit, nobody left on base. At the end of 2.5, Ottawa nothing, Junction City nothing. And we'll be back after this 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
This is Craig Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. All of our locations sell monuments. We have talented people who are experts in bringing your ideas to life to help you create the monument you envision. The possibilities are unlimited.
Dangle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323. When purchasing or refinancing a home, do you know what transpires from time of application to the day of settlement? Rod Croucher and his dedicated staff will guide you through the process, protecting you against any adverse title claims or risks. Croucher Abstract and Title, 324 South Main, Ottawa.
Buy all your metal supplies from QSI. They not only sell steel and trim, but also windows, screws, underlayment, caulking, lumber, windows, doors, and much, much more. Visit us in Richmond or give us a call at 785-835-6100.
At Beanie's Body Shop and Repair in Ottawa, we know car care may not be at top in mind right now, but it's still an investment you can't just stop taking care of. Call and we'll pick up your vehicle, make the repairs, and return it to you. 242-4082, Beanie's Body Shop and Repair.
Home half of the 3rd inning. Back here at Rather Stadium, Keon Taylor grounding foul to the shortstop. There's 1 out in the inning. Batter Jordan Kell. Pitches loop down the right field line. That's going to be in for a hit. It's going to roll away from Lytle. Runner's going to try for 2. Here comes the throw, and it's not in time. Good hustle there by Kell to turn that into a double. That ball had English and bounced away from Lytle into foul territory. Jackson made a good throw, but not in time. So lead run out of second base with 1 out. Here is Braden Avers, retired on a fly to center his first time up. Pickoff move to second, and they got him. Nice throw. The tag applied by Robertson. 2 outs in the inning. Pitch to Avers. Down too low. Once again, severe thunderstorm warning in effect for northwest Anderson County until 8:15. As you know, when severe weather breaks out, we break in. We'll keep you up to date on weather throughout the area. Fastball high, 2 balls, no strikes. Foul ball, first base side. Altick going over to the fence, but he'll have no play. Junction City now with 6 hits in the ball game already. Arrows with just 1. The Blues left the bases loaded in the first 2 innings. 2-1 pitch is behind Avers. And now a 3-1 count. Grounded to second. Robertson up with it, and the throw in time to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We played 3, it's 0-0, and we're back after a 60-second break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
Since 1899, Goppert State Service Bank has worked side by side with friends and neighbors to help shape the future of our community. The Goppert State Service Bank offers a full range of banking services for every need. The Goppert State Service Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Kramer Pharmacy knows that right now it's all about safety and convenience. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts reminding you that you can park out front and call 242-0240 and we'll bring your prescription out or pick up your written script to be filled. We also want you to know about our new Saturday hours from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can still get the same weekday service from 9 to 7, and if you still aren't ready to get out and about, you can always take advantage of our free delivery service. Kramer Pharmacy open 9 to 7 weekdays and Saturday from 9 to 2 at 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa.
We go to the top of the 4th. It'll be Hadel, Oshel, and Laurie for Ottawa. Brett Hadel 0 for 1, flied out to the left fielder in the first inning. Way out in front of it, swings and misses. Nubbed off the end of the bat toward the second baseman. Taylor up with it. He'll have to hurry, and they just got him. Hadel hustling and just about beat it out. 1 out. Here is Brendan Oshel. Fly ball to the center fielder back in the second. That ball's hit to the left center field, and it will be in for a base hit in front of the diving left fielder, Neil Crowley. Aiden Alterman. I knew I was going to do that at some point in time. Aiden Alterman will courtesy run. Now Ryan Laurie. Ryan also out on a fly ball to the center fielder his first time up. Wilkie checks the runner, comes to the plate, and Laurie out in front of it, swings and misses. Line down the left field line, fair. On toward the corner. Alderman on his way to third, and they're going to send him, and there'll be no throw, and the Arrows take a 1-0 lead. A double by Ryan Laurie, and Kyle Altick being aggressive on the base paths. The throw missed the cutoff man. Here's Jack Lytle. Takes high. He walked his first time up. Ground ball headed for right. That's a base hit. Runner's going to try to score. Here comes the throw. It's not in time. And there goes Lytle towards second, and he'll make it. Wilkie cut off the throw, and that may have been a mistake. So the Arrows with a couple of runs home here in the top of the fourth. Blues coach out to the mound to talk things over with his team. It looks like maybe they're going to make a change here. They will. The change is going to be on the mound. So Junction City changes pitchers here at the top of the fourth. Ottawa leads 2-0. And we'll take a 1-minute break. This is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
During these trying times, everyone knows that golf is an essential activity. Just ask the pros at Great Life Golf and Fitness. Get out and enjoy an essential round today. Call 785-242-3734 for your membership. Great Life, proud to support Ottawa Legion Baseball. Ottawa Chiropractic is ready to help with your chiropractic needs and implementing strict cleaning regimes for your family's health and safety. And speaking of family, Ottawa Chiropractic encourages family visits. Children can experience body trauma from jumping and tumbling, bouncing and bumping, but young bodies may also look to chiropractic care to improve chronic ear infection or sleep disturbance. Find out more. Call for your family appointment today at 785-242-BACK. That's 242-BACK. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 till 6, Tuesday and Friday, 7 till 11. From accounting to income tax preparation, auditing and management advisory, estate planning and sales tax services, even fraud examination. For you, your business, and your peace of mind. Agler and Gaddert Public Service Accountants. Call 785-242-3170.
The new pitcher is left-hander Alex Prevost. Looks like he's going to move into Aver's spot in the order. Wilkie moves to shortstop. And Kell moves over to third. Arrows with 3 one-out hits here, and they've scored a couple of times. The batter is Brady Beats. Brady drew a walk back in the second inning. Grounder headed for left. That's a base hit. Lytle had to wait to make sure it went through. He'll stop at third. Four consecutive hits for the Arrows. And to the plate, Lane Altick. Thrown out by the shortstop his first time up. Beats a good lead over at first. Stretch by Prevost. Throws that way, and he's out. Now the pitch to Altick. Up too high, ball one. You're hitting the ball well, and then you run yourself into an out. Inside, nice stop by Taylor. Count 2-0. Popped it up, foul territory, and no play. down now 2-1 with Lytle at third base, 2 outs. Arrows lead 2-0, top of the fourth. Fastball upstairs. 3-1 now to Altick. Another pop foul first base side. This too will drift out of play. Arrows have lost 3 men on the base paths in this ball game. 2 have been picked off. Check that at first base, and 1 has been picked off at second. That's really inexcusable. Now the 3-2 pitch. Looper into shallow right, and that's going to drop in, base hit. The right fielder Field did not get a good jump on that ball. Lytle down the line to score to make it 3-0. And here is Liam Robertson. Liam out on a fly to center his first time up. And now a balk. No. Now they say time was called. So Altick back to first. Swing and miss at a high fastball, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch caught the outside corner. 2 strikes to Robertson. Pitch down in the dirt. And now 1-2. Hit to center field, but right at Sanchez. He'll make the play to retire the side. Ottawa gets 3 on 5 hits. There were no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the fourth. Now Ottawa 3, Junction City nothing. And we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
It's summer, and odds are, at some point, your teenager's going to ask if they can borrow the car. Being sure they're safe is your first thought, which leads to your second thought. Do I have enough coverage? Now you're thinking, time to call your local State Farm agent in Ottawa, Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Eddie Thompson came to Arvest Bank looking for a new checking account. Let's hear what happens.
So Eddie, that's my Blue Checking. With free Blue Checking, you get e-statements, access to our Arvest Go app.
Wait, by free, you mean it's free for the first 6 months or something?
No, it's actually free.
But what about monthly fees?
Nope, no monthly service fees.
Wow, that's really
helpful.
Very helpful.
Free yourself from monthly fees with free Blue Checking. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
Blues coming to bat here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Lower third of the order, Sanchez, Field, and Crowley. Carson Hine has allowed 6 hits, but no runs to this point. His teammates got him 3 in the top of the inning to give him a lead. and Sanchez will lead things off. Out on a ground ball to the first baseman, unassisted his first time up. Pitch to him is a fastball up too high and all the way back to the screen. Swing and a foul back. One ball, one strike. Low and away. One pitch. That ball is going to be hit in left field, under center field, and in the gap for extra bases. Sanchez to second, holding there with a double. So now 7 safeties for the Blues. Aiden Field, the batter, he drew a walk back in the second inning. Ground ball foul, third base side. One strike to Field. Breaking ball is in there for strike 2 called. Fastball, strike 3. So Field caught looking, one out. The batter, Neil Crawley, he was called out on strikes his first time up. High now with 3 strikeouts in the game. Pickoff move to second, he's back. Hit into left field, coming on is Laurie, and he can't come up with it, and rolls on past him. A run's going to score. On his way to third is Crowley, and he will stop right there. The throw behind him, and he's back in. Laurie made a diving attempt, and he kind of tumbled to the ground, and the ball rolled on past him. And the center fielder, Hadel, had to go all the way over to retrieve it. And it's a triple for Crowley and a 3-1 ball game. Now Russell Wilkie singled his last time up. Grounds this one to short, charging his beats. He'll come home, and the throw on past Oshel. And there goes a runner towards second base, and he's going to make it. So a fielder's choice and an error. Credit Wilkie with an RBI. Beats had plenty of time, but just threw the throw on a hop. And Oshel wasn't able to come up with it. So now the tying run is at second base with just 1 out. That's the first error that Ottawa's made today. The batter is Tyrell Taylor. He is 2 for 2, a single to center in the first, an infield single in the second. Stretched by Hine. And the pitch, Taylor showing bunt, took outside. Hine spins, but nobody at the bag, so no throw. Now the 1-0 pitch, bunted foul to the left of the plate. The Arrows defense is set up with Michael playing about a step behind the bag at third. So if Taylor bunts down the third baseline, he's got a good chance of beating it out. Altick is in about 10 steps in front of the bag at first. There's a throw to second, runner back. 3-2 Ottawa, bottom of the fourth, tying run at second base, one away. A ball and a strike to Taylor, again showing bunt. This pitch is outside. They throw to third, and he is safe. He didn't slide. That was kind of a delayed steal attempt by Wilkie. He ended up making it, but so now you have to be on the lookout for a squeeze bunt here. 2-1 pitch, outside. And it's inside, ball 4. Now the lead run is on. Bernardo, the batter, he is singled, he is slide to left. Taylor gets his lead at first. Don't be surprised for him to take off. This ball's grounded back to the mound, and now there'll only be at first base to play. Hind looked at second, then looked over at third to make sure that Wilkie hadn't taken off, and ends up only getting one out. But it is an out, and that's the important thing. 2 away in the inning. Keon Taylor, the batter, he is 0 for 2. Outside corner with the fastball, strike 1. Hit in the air to left field and deep. Going back on it, Laurie. He misjudged it. It's over his head. 2 runs are going to score, and into second base is Taylor with a double. And Junction City has taken the lead. Courtesy runner for Taylor is Puma Page. The batter, Jordan Kell, has singled and doubled. He's 2 for 2. Called strike at the letters. Ryan Laurie hasn't played a great deal of outfield, especially out in left, and he misjudged that ball off the bat of Taylor. Drew it low, 1-1. Grounder to the second baseman. Robertson up with it. Throws in time to end the inning, but Junction City takes the lead. 4 runs on 3 hits, 1 Ottawa error, and 1 left on base. At the end of 4, it's Junction City 4, Ottawa 3, and we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 103.7 FM and 1220 KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
More than 100,000 Americans have died of the coronavirus, but you don't have to be a victim. Now, New York Times bestselling
Arrows trail as they come to bat here in the 5th. Top of the order, Hine, Michael, and Hadel against Alex Prevost on in relief of the starter, Russell Wilkie. Hine has walked and singled. Swings and misses at a high fastball. As you just heard, the severe thunderstorm warning now for southern Anderson County until 8:45. Up too high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ottawa got 3 in the top of the 4th, but Junction City with 4 in their half of the inning, 2 of those runs unearned. Ground ball to third. Up with it is Kell off the bag, and Hine is safe at first. Junction City says the man ran out of the baseline. Now the umpires will talk it over. That's tough. I don't really know what to say. Vernado actually went into the baseline to some extent to go after the ball. But now they're going to call Hine out.
I think he's throwing in the back.
Oh, okay. So instead, it was actually a tag that was actually completed. The umpire at first base may not have seen the tag. The home plate umpire did. So 1 out, and the batter, Aiden Michael. Michael fouls it back to the screen, 0-1. Next week, Ottawa plays in a postseason tournament down in Buhler, and we've gotten their first-round matchup. First, the 0-1 pitch to Michael, and it's outside. Ottawa plays Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock, and they play McPherson. My understanding is that's a double elimination tournament. One pitch behind Michael. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Game in the top of the 5th. Ottawa trails by 1. Hit in the air to center. That one's pretty well struck, but lots of room out there, and Sanchez runs it down. So base is empty, 2 out for Brett Hadel. Hadel 0 for 2 in this one. And it looks like the Blues are going to make a pitching change right here. So Junction City will change pitchers with 2 outs in the 5th, leading at 4-3. And we'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
More than 100,000 Americans have died of the coronavirus, but you don't have to be a victim. Now, New York Times best-selling author and renowned medical doctor Chauncey Crandall reveals how you can prevent and beat the virus. In Dr. Crandall's new book, Fight Back, you can find your real risk from conditions like obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, asthma, and more. Fight Back also reveals the 3 most important things you can do to prevent the virus. Dr. Crandall shares the natural immunity boosters that fight any virus, and he details the drugs that help and the latest on a vaccine. If you have obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, or other conditions, you need to get Dr. Crandall's Fight Back. Newsmax calls it the best book on the coronavirus. It's already a #1 Amazon bestseller. Get Fight Back in bookstores or see the free offer and save $20. Just call 800-821-3000. That's 800-821-3000. 821-3000. Or go online to fightback411.com today.
New pitcher for Junction City is right-hander Levi Mell. He comes on with 2 outs here in the 5th. Prevost winds up pitching an inning and a third. Allowed a couple of hits, no runs. Brett Hadel will be the batter. We'll take a look at this bracket for you. Ottawa actually playing a play-in game. If they win that game at 2, they would play Buhler at 6 o'clock on Friday. A loss in that first game would move them into the losers bracket where they play 9 o'clock Saturday morning. So Hadel stands in 0 for 2. Pitch is down too low. Low, 2-0. Buhler is the 1 seed. Then Great Bend. Newton is the 3 seed. McPherson the 4. Salina Falcons are the 5 seed. And then Ottawa is the 6. Pitches outside. 3-0 now to Brett Hadel. There's also a 17 and under bracket. Ottawa, the A's are playing in that one. They are the 6th seed there as well. They will also play Friday at 2 against Buhler. Call strike, 3-1. In that tournament, the Salina Hawks are the 1 seed. Ball 4 low. So Hadel on with a 2-out walk. It'll bring Brendan Oshel to the plate. Oshel has flied out and singled to left center. Also in that tournament, Newton, McPherson, Buhler, and the Salina Eagles. Breaking ball outside to Oshel. Ottawa down a run here in the top half of the 5th. Grounder to short. Shortstop Wilkie will step on the bag in front of Hadel, and that retires the side. No runs for Ottawa, no hits, 1 left. We'll move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Junction City leading at 4-3, and we'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Hey, I just heard it was possible to get a customized auto quote from Liberty Mutual Insurance. 100% customized for what you need and not for what you don't. Have you ever asked, why should I pay for what I don't need? Like when I buy fancy mixed nuts, I don't want that big nut that takes up all the space. With Liberty Mutual, you can save money when you buy customized auto insurance. Pay only for what you need. This message was brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. For Junction City, it will be Levi Mell, Jason Sanchez, and Aiden Field. Carson Hine back out for his fifth inning of work. He has thrown 70 pitches to this point. So once again, both Ottawa teams are the sixth seed, 6 out of 6 teams in their brackets in that tournament down at Buhler, the postseason tournament. Ottawa plays McPherson at 2 o'clock on Friday. The Arrows do, and the A's play at 2 o'clock Friday also, and their opponent is Buhler. Levi Mell will bat for the first time in the ball game. Here's the pitch from Hine, down low. Fastball right through there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounder to short. Beats, gobbles it up. Throws to first, 1 away. Now Jason Sanchez, he doubled to left center to start the rally for the Blues in the fourth. He's 1 for 2. Pitch a little high. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. Junction City leading Ottawa 4-3. Swing and a miss. And the count of ball and a strike. Fouled off the end of the bat. Count now is 1-2. Off-speed pitch, he swings and misses, down he goes. Two outs, and now Aiden Field, who has walked and been called out on strikes. The only time that Junction City went in order in this ball game, they actually had a hit, and then it got the runner picked off at second base. That was back in the third. Swing and a miss. Hine ready, and the 1-strike pitch. It's low and away. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Anderson County, the southern part of Anderson County, until 8:45. Well thrown on the outside corner, it's 1-2. Struck him out swinging. So Hine fans 2 in the inning. He has 5 in the game. And the Blues go in order in the 5th. At the end of 5 innings, the score is Junction City 4, Ottawa 3. And we're back in a minute. This is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Hey, I just heard it was possible to get a customized auto quote from Liberty Mutual Insurance. 100% customized for what you need and not for what you don't. Have you ever asked, why should I pay for what I don't need? Like when I buy fancy mixed nuts, I don't want that big nut that takes up all the space. With Liberty Mutual, you can save money when you buy customized auto insurance. Pay only for what you need. This message was brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Arrows down a run as they bat here in the top of the 6th. Ryan Laurie, Jackson Lytle, and Brady Beats. Levi Mell, the third pitcher used by the Blues in this ball game. Junction City has out-hit Ottawa 9-6. Ryan Laurie has one of those 6 hits. A run-scoring double his last time up. Pitch to him is over but low. Swing and a foul ball back of the plate. Little looper, second baseman Taylor fields. He'll throw to first and in time. So one away for Jack Lytle. He drove home a run with a single to right his last time up. He's also walked. Checked off the pitch. It was high, 1-0. Inside. Count now 2 balls, no strikes. Ottawa has warm-up action down the right field line. Outside, 3-0 to Lytle. I think that's Brett Hadel throwing down the line. And ball 4 low. So tying run at first with 1 away. The batter is Brady Beats. Brady a single to left his last time up. He's also drawn a walk. Takes an off-speed pitch high, 1-0. Grounded foul past the third base coach, Kyle Altick. The count is a ball and a strike. Beats thought about bunting, pulled the bat back and took high, 2-1. Kellett third is in on the infield grass. This one lifted in the air, foul territory, third base side. Kell over, but he'll have no play. Counts even 2-2. Lytle safely to first. The ball is hit in the air to left, and coming on to make the play, Crowley, 2 down. Ottawa hitting far too many fly balls in this contest. That's 8 in the game. And Lane Altic will bat with 2 outs. He dumped a single into right to drive home a run his last time up. Breaking ball is up too high. Strike, throw behind the runner at first, and back safe is Lytle. Boy, Taylor made a nice throw, and Lytle just got the hand back in time. One and one to Altic. Takes up high. Lined up the middle and knocked down by the shortstop. He'll go to the bag and retire Lytle, and that ends the inning. Nice play by Wilkie to his left. Ottawa out in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. After 5.5, it remains Junction City 4, Ottawa 3. And we'll return in 1 minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Right now on Macy's.com, you can donate to the Meals on Wheels COVID-19 Response Fund and help provide meals to seniors in need. It only takes $10 to deliver a meal, plus provide a check-in to keep seniors safe and secure at home. Support the Meals on Wheels COVID-19 Response Fund when you shop online now through August 31st. Macy's is proud to celebrate 22 years of supporting food banks across the country. Learn more at Macy's.com/Macy's Gives.
Do your relationships keep winding up in the same bad place with breakups, abuse, manipulation, or abandonment? There is a better way. Life Care Center of Ottawa offers hope for breaking old relationship cycles and achieving lasting change. Through a fun weekly group called Birth of a Family, you have the opportunity to engage with mentors who are working through life just like you. Lively discussion guides you toward new perspectives about God's design for you and your family and helps get to the root of damaging lifestyle and relationship choices. Want to get off the merry-go-round? Call Life Care today at 785-242-4500.
9, 1, and 2 hitters due up here for Junction City in the 6th. That's Crowley, Wilkie, and Kyrell Taylor. Crowley tripled to left his last time up. He's also struck out. Carson Hine back on the mound, and he throws the strike. Hine 81 pitches through 5 innings. Low and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's given up 4 runs, only 2 of those earned. He has allowed 9 hits. Ground ball on 1 hop to the second baseman Robertson. Throw in time, 1 out. Now Russell Wilkie, 1 for 3. Last time up, he hit a ground ball to the shortstop with a runner at third. Ottawa tried to throw the runner out at the plate, and that went awry, and it set up the 4-run inning. Grounded foul past third. That play was huge. Ottawa had a 2-run lead at the time. Probably an error in judgment by Beats, the shortstop. He should have gotten the sure out in that situation, but it's easy to second guess from up here on the stands. There's a fly ball to the left. Laurie to his right to make the catch. And now 2 down. Kyrell Taylor has singled twice and walked. He scored a run. Lights are on here at Rathard Stadium. Butted foul back to the screen. Now the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to the hole, and Beats will get to it, but he'll have no play. Taylor 3 for 3. The batter is Jake Fornado. Fornado with a single back in the first, 1 for 3 on the night. Quick throw to first, but the runner back easily. Would not be surprised to see Taylor take off with 2 outs here. Fornado takes inside. Pitch low, 2-0. Well, you can't make this pitch too good here. Chopper foul, third base side. Lytle out in right field is playing rather shallow. Now he takes a couple steps back. Hadel, the center fielder, is swung around to left center. The gap is actually just pretty much straightaway center field here. Pitch outside, 3-1 now. Blues looking for insurance here in the bottom of the 6th. Hines 3-1 pitch. Inside out swing, fouls it off third base side. This one will drift into the stands. So now added advantage for Junction City. They'll be able to send Taylor with this next pitch. Three-two pitch and a base hit in left. They'll throw behind the runner at second, but Taylor is back. 2 on now with 2 out. And a big batter right here, Keon Taylor. Last time he doubled home 2 to left. 1 for 3 on the night. Fouled it off, had a good cut. $11 hits in the game now for Junction City. They lead 4-3. The 0-1 pitch to Taylor, swing and a miss. So now high and ahead in the count. Has the sign. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Side is retired, no runs, 2 hits for Junction City, 2 left on base. At the end of 6, 4-3 Blues over the Arrows, and Ottawa coming to bat for their last chance. We're back in a minute. This is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Right now on Macy's.com, you can donate to the Meals on Wheels COVID-19 Response Fund and help provide meals to seniors in need. It only takes $10 to deliver a meal, plus provide a check-in to keep seniors safe and secure at home. Support the Meals on Wheels COVID-19 Response Fund when you shop online now through August 31st. Macy's is proud to celebrate 22 years of supporting food banks across the country. Learn more at Macy's.com/Macy's Gives.
Today on Hey Culligan, cleaner, safer drinking water. We got Chris in Cleveland.
Hey Culligan, I have a water pitcher. Is that safe?
Basic water pitchers are, let's say, passable, but a Culligan reverse osmosis system can do way more and help reduce lead, arsenic, something called pesticide runoff.
Hey Culligan?
Yeah, Chris?
I'll take one of those reverse
osmosis to get the mostest out of your drinking water? Chris, we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Last chance for the Arrows as they bat here in the top of the 7th. Quentin Carver will bat for Liam Robertson to lead things off, then back to the top of the order for Carson Hine and Aiden Michael. Levi Mell has walked a couple of men, but has not allowed a hit yet. He came on with 2 outs in the 5th. Arrows won earlier today over Salina 3-1, jumped out to a 3-0 lead in this one, but then the Blues scored 4 in their half of the 4th and stayed that way since then. Carver stands in. He had a hit in the game against Salina earlier today. Right-handed batter. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And by the way, that is not Mel out there. That is Justin Welch on the mound now. Slowly hit ground ball foul up the third baseline, 0-2. Curve, caught him looking, and Carver knew it. So 1 out. Now Carson Hine. Carson 1 for 2, a single back in the 3rd. Off-speed pitch is inside. Second baseman Taylor playing just on the infield surface at second base. Popped him up, maybe playable. Catcher Taylor over near the dugout, and he dropped it. He just got over to the railing, and I think it bothered him just enough to where he couldn't hang on. So let's see if Hine can do something with the second chance here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the 7th, Ottawa needing a run. Off-speed pitch is down too low. Makes the count 2 balls and a strike. Grounder to short. Wilkie bobbles, and now Hine will be safe on the error. First error of the game on Junction City, tying run on. Jose Richards will run for Hine. Aiden Michael, the batter, he's 0 for 3. Throw to first. Richards dives back in. Jose was picked off of first back in the 1st inning. big swing, no contact. Throw down to first base. Richards back in. Stretch. The 0-1 pitch. Line into right field, a base hit. Richards will stop at second. That ball actually into right center field, I should say. And the Arrows have 2 on, 1 out. Brett Hadel will be the batter. Brett 0 for 2 with a walk. Pitch to him. Popped it up. Playable. Pitcher in foul territory makes the catch. So it'll be up to Brendan Oshel. Oshel 1 for 3. Stretch by Welch. And the pitch. Up too high. Stepping off the rubber, Welch, as the shortstop, Wilkie, was cutting in behind the runner out there. 1-0 to Oshel. Popped up. Shallow left. Wilkie, the shortstop, under it. And he's got it. That's your ball game. In the 7th for Ottawa, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. Final score, Junction City 4, Ottawa 3. We're back after this. This is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
I've always wanted to learn another language, so I decided to give Babbel a try, and I really like the teaching method of the app. I started with the beginner lesson on Babbel, and soon you're putting words into a conversation. Each lesson takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and they're all really different, which keeps things interesting. I can't wait to use my Spanish skills in real life. Dos cervezas, por favor.
Now try Babbel free. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's BABBEL.com.
If your family depends on your income and something happened to you, what would happen to them? You need life insurance, and SelectQuote can help you get it at a price you can afford.
SelectQuote found Jacob, 40, who's in excellent health, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $19 a month.
Not in perfect health? Don't worry.
SelectQuote found Tanya, 40, who has type 2 diabetes, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $32 a month.
We shop companies like Protective, Prudential, American General, and others to find you the company with the best rates. Give your family the security they need at a price you can afford.
For your free quote, call 1-800-636-9292. That's 1-800-636-9292. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-636-9292.
SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Your premium could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Well, a tough loss for the Arrows to finish off this tournament as they fall to the host team from Junction City 4-3. Pretty much a pitcher's duel. Both teams got all of their runs in the 4th inning. For the Arrows, RBIs to Ryan Laurie, Jack Lytle, and Lane Altick. But then Junction City came back with 4 in their half of the inning. It was a throwing error on a fielder's choice grounder that really spelled doom for Ottawa. Kind of negated a gutsy pitching performance from Carson Hine. He allowed 11 hits, but just the 2 earned runs. He struck out 6 in the loss. The line score like this, Junction City 4 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, 9 left on base. For Ottawa, 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error, 7 left. The winning pitcher was actually the second man in, and that was the lefty Prevost, with a save going to Justin Welch, Hine, the losing pitcher for Ottawa. The Arrows finished the regular season 10-20, and they will play next Friday in the first round of the postseason tournament down in Buhler, and they will take on McPherson at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll have that action for you here on 1220 and 103.7 FM. Ottawa goes 1-3 in this turf war, and we want to thank the folks from Junction City. Very pleasant stay here and very nice facilities. Ottawa loses here this evening 4-3 to the host team from Junction City. This is Gary Bateman saying so long for now.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 Legion Baseball on KOFO. Brought to you by title sponsors State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King and the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Legion Baseball on KOFO is also brought to you by Quality Structures in Richmond, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Bank Midwest, Sutton's Jewelry, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, also by Advent Health Ottawa, Goppert State Service Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Corner Market, Agler & Gaddert Certified Public Accountants, Kramer Pharmacy,